The woman accidentally discovered her best friend rubbing her husband's leg with her foot while picking up the dishes. Just as the woman thought they had an unspoken secret, her husband spoke first, saying it was inconvenient for the friend to stay in their home. He suggested she move out. However, the wife reassured him that it was fine since the villa was so big and they had enough rooms. After that, she told him to leave quickly as she had work at the company. Once he left, she wanted to confront him about what was going on, but seeing his expression, she decided against it. She told him to go to the company and that she needed to go back to grab something. However, when she returned, she overheard her friend and her mother talking. Her friend was upset that despite dressing up so nicely the night before, the woman's husband didn't respond. He even rejected her. Upon hearing this, the woman realized she had misunderstood her husband. At that moment, her friend's mother suggested that in order for her to become the CEO's wife, she would need to get pregnant with his child. Once she did, they could kick the woman out and take over. The mother even suggested a bad idea to her daughter. Unknowingly, all of their conversation was heard by the woman. After leaving the villa, she immediately contacted her subordinates and began her crazy plan. By midnight, her scheming friend quietly entered their room. She quickly found a used condom in the trash and sneaked out. After she left, the woman sat up in bed. Everything was part of her plan. She then quietly went to the living room. Her friend was showing her mother the item she had found. She told her mother she was going to the hospital for an abortion. Once she was pregnant with the man's child, the house would belong to them. Mother and daughter even began to fantasize about their future. They even picked out a name for the child in the condom. A month later, she successfully became pregnant, and it was a healthy baby boy. Her mother was thrilled. They brought the test results back to the woman's house, then publicly announced that she was pregnant. The unsuspecting husband was confused and didn't know what to think. The woman pretended to stand up and told her not to joke around. She feigned asking her friend whose child it was. Her husband, still confused, asked her to explain. The scheming friend thought if she said it was his child now, and he didn't believe her, she could be kicked out. It was better to wait until the baby was born and then reveal the truth. Thinking this, she quickly said it was a joke, but she added that the child was conceived at the woman's house. At that moment, her mother mentioned a rule from their side. If a woman gets pregnant while staying at someone else's house, that family is required to take care of her until she gives birth. The woman found this laughable, but she was also very curious. She was looking forward to seeing the expression on her friend's face when she found out who the real father of the baby was. Her husband suggested they go back. They would be leaving for a business trip soon and had no time to take care of them. Suddenly, the woman said her friend was her best sister. What's the big deal about her staying and carrying the baby here? She told her friend to stay and relax, but she mentioned she would be away for a few months. She would bring in a top nanny. Upon hearing this, her friend pretended to be happy but secretly cursed her for being a fool. Soon, the woman and her husband left. The top nanny moved in. From then on, the scheming friend became the boss of the house. She yelled at the housekeeper every day, even resorting to punishing the woman's daughter. She even said that once she had the baby, she would throw the daughter out. The scheming friend warned the little girl not to tell her parents. Otherwise, she'd be thrown into a sewage ditch, and they'd never find her again. At mealtime, the friend even tried to stop her from eating. Luckily, the housekeeper had prepared a meal for her in the kitchen. The housekeeper couldn't understand why the master and mistress allowed such a malicious woman to stay in their home. Little did she know, the woman's plan was about to succeed. Suddenly, the friend's mother caught her sneaking food in the kitchen. The pregnant friend came over and asked the housekeeper what was going on. When she didn't respond, she tried to hit the girl. The housekeeper begged her to stop. Otherwise, they would all be finished once the mistress came home. But upon hearing the housekeeper refer to the mistress as scheming woman, she grew angrier. She ordered the girl to bring her a glass of water. Scared, the girl quickly got a glass of water, but she accidentally spilled it on the scheming woman's foot. That made her furious, and she was about to strike the girl. Fortunately, the woman returned home just in time. This was the end of the scheming friend's good days.